Gates Adams here on behalf of Apex Trader Funding, and I'm here today with Lisa from Germany. Lisa, how's it going?
Everything's pretty good in Germany.
Wonderful. Well, it's great to have you back here. We had a chance to speak a few months ago, and obviously you've continued to get paid out, and we have an opportunity to have yet another interview just to kind of catch up and see, get a little update, see how everything's been going since we last spoke. So what's been happening in your trading world basically since we last spoke?
Yeah, so after my last payout, to be honest, I had some negative news in my private life,
Mhm.
and
I'm sorry.
this really affected my trading. So that's why I'm only back in April now with my payouts. But now I'm back on track, and I'm heading towards the second payout in one of my PAs. So everything's working pretty good.
Oh, perfect. Okay, so at least we've got you moving back in the right direction. I'm sorry to hear. I know
Yes.
personal life stuff will absolutely affect trading, amongst other things. I'm glad things are moving right back in the right direction. So, in terms of just this experience, I mean, is there anything that you learned just by managing personal life versus trading life? I mean, have there been any insights for you?
Yes, so before I start trading, I remind myself that everything is positive, that I can do that, and that I really have a clear and positive mindset. That is so super important. And I realized that this during the last month. So, yes. And then I just need to focus on my trades and not get disturbed by anything else.
Now, do you have anything that you do to sort of shut out the rest of the world? Do you meditate beforehand? Do you put on headphones like that noise canceling? Or, I mean, do you do any sort of sensory deprivation, or do you just kind of get in the right mindset?
Yes, I'm taking 2 or 3 minutes to get in the right mindset and be thankful for everything I already achieved, and that reminds me of being positive and focusing on my trades. So yeah, maybe it's kind of a meditation, but not really one.
Well, and I think that gratitude, just as a general rule, I mean, in my humble
Yes.
opinion, is just such a positive, has such a positive effect on very much everything that we do. And I think that it's a valuable place to place that right there before one gets into the day trading. Um, so as you continue to grow, as you continue to develop and move forward in your trading, um, have there been have there been any other insights that you've gained outside of managing the balance between personal and trading? But what have you continued to learn in the world of trading since we last spoke?
Mm, I think in the beginning I was aiming too high and I set my goals too high. And it's really important to take small steps.
Mm-hmm.
So this is really important and to be consistent. And yeah, it's easier if you do it with small steps. So I'm only aiming for $200 or $300 per day. So that's pretty fine. And then within 10 days you have 2K.
Sure.
So
And you know
that's
what?
working pretty good.
Interestingly enough, I hear that range quite frequently in talking to other traders. In fact, that's right where my range lands as well, personally, that I'm shooting for on a day-to-day basis. And for whatever it's worth, I think that that's a pretty ideal spot to be in. It's not that difficult within, I mean, depending on sizing and everything, to get to that level with a couple of trades, two, three trades, and and then that can be it. Somebody doesn't necessarily have to sit in front of a screen all day to make a nice living as a trader. It can happen in 30, 45 minutes, an hour, depending on how somebody trades. And it's just ultimately every trader has to figure out what works best for them. And it sounds like you're finding that road to what's ideal for Lisa, which ultimately, as the one trading, it's important to get there. So as you continue on your journey, as you continue to grow and develop as a trader yourself, do you have any advice that you would give to a new trader coming in, just trying to get funded and get started in this process?
Yes, don't lose hope and always, yeah, keep trading,
Hmm.
stay positive, and everyone can reach it. It's
Excellent.
not that hard.
Excellent. It definitely takes time. It definitely takes a commitment, but you're right. It's not that hard as long as you continue to take steps to move forward. And I think to me, I think that's one of the biggest values of operating as a funded trader. Instead of having to deposit 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 bucks to have a funded account or to have a live account, you can do it in smaller chunks, which gives people, in many cases, a lot more time to be able to work through the challenges and the struggles that inevitably come from learning something new and developing in this field. So, slow and steady wins the race, as they say. Well,
Exactly, exactly.
well, Lisa, thank you for spending a little time with us today. I definitely appreciate the insights. I'm glad to see that things are moving back in the right direction. Can't wait to see your continued success and would love to catch up in a few more months and see how things are looking then, if that sounds good.
Perfect. Talk to you soon.
All right, thank you so much, and we'll talk to you soon. Take care.
Bye.